All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set. 60 outlaw. I'm coming for you, son. Check 50. Check 50. Pilot, 64. Wait. We got that. Please, Grim.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll make it third down.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey! Hey! Wahoo! Yo, faster! Shoot!
From the gun, Herbert. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Let's get there. Patch it. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. To try again after the sack. Jackson looking left side. He's got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Check 52. Joker. Now.
The toss out to Barkley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Giants nothing.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Switch gears, switch gears. Same.
Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A first down carry for Barkley. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're running it. Hey, alert 3. Big grip.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Herbert being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On first down, Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, we got Mike T. Ready?
From the gun, Herbert. Got a man, Slayton. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. Complete to Darius Slayton.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Saquon Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. O'Shane Ximines just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Exit.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing on first down, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. They'll try to run this one in, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll run here on third and goal, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Check out route. Hot, hot. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Kill, kill, kill. What's it? 25. Go, go. Check 25. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Crunch. 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 Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. More.
Redskins 35, Giants 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 46 yards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Whip.
First and goal.
Watch the Orbit. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pull it high. Watch the safety creep.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, That gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
On the run, it's Barkley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the ball into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic. Go.
Off the play fake. Herbert. It's hauled in by Shepard. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Mike 54. I'm coming up. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Now.
Another try for Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Herbert, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Rosas' kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. 2nd and 15. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw. Herbert, that's complete to Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick. Up 12.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Sam off. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability. PAT up and good by Rosas as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, bring it up.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
61, matchbox lights. Get it.
Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now it's Barkley. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. From the gun, Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Herbert. Catch made by Slayton. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Set, 8, read. Hey, high 7. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Man, I got you. Man.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, here we go. Check, 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 check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a run with Geis. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Strip that ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Yo, under crunch, under crunch. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Now a a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The